Welcome to the Truth and Harmony Podcast.
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 All right. Hello, everybody, and happy winter season. Happy early holidays. It is the Truth and Harmony Podcast back with the real talk and the real stories. We got a lot of great things lined up today, like we do every week, because, that's just what we do here, man. We talk about the real deal, like the real stuff that goes on in the world. So, but as you can see, as every week goes, we're never alone. We have accompanied by our great friends. And to the side of me, we have Robert.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? We got a great show for you. Very thought provoking. Guys gonna enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. That's what we love to hear. And at the bottom, we have our sister Ari, who's definitely gonna lead some great discussion today. Her and Robert.
Yes, yes. Good evening, everybody. I'm happy to be here. Another week of good conversation.
And we have our sister Kyera, who's back with us for our ninth installment for our special episode today.
Hello, everybody. It's good to have another episode. I know this gonna be a good episode.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So let's get things started. What do we have first? We have our news of the world. And who's going to lead our news of the world? Ari. So, Ari, what's the news of the world?
Hello, everybody. Actually have a few announcements and news of the world. But before I get into like the real serious stuff, as you know, I like to announce some birthdays that happened throughout the week. So, first, I would like to start off with Stevie D of the Force MDs, Merc. Thank you, Robert. Stevie D and Mercury of the Force MDs, Maurice White, Eddie Kendricks, Sam Cooke and Otis Redding's unfortunate death anniversary, Johnny Moore of the Drifters, and Frank Sinatra. Nobody talked about Frank Sinatra's birthday, by the way, so shout out to Frank Sinatra.
And I unfortunately didn't see nobody talk about Johnny Moore, the Drifter. So, shout out to Johnny Moore, the Drifters. He's actually one of the Drifters veterans, and he did help contribute to their iconic sound in the UK of the 1970s, which I think is probably, it's hard to say that it's my favorite, but I do listen to the 70s drifters, the UK drifters a little bit more than the 60s drifters, but the 60s drifters are always iconic. They've always been my favorite, but I say a real close combatant to that is the 70s drifters. So he did help lead that. So yes, shout out to Johnny Moore. And yeah, unfortunately, on December 10th and December 11th, respectfully, was the unfortunate death anniversaries of two great pioneers of soul in the 1960s, Sam Cooke and Otis Redding, who both sadly died under the age of 40 in freak accidents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But let's say one of them wasn't an accident, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, Mafia.
So for the real like news of the day, like current events, we have updates that we're going to war with Venezuela now. And it's not good because the same forest that they went to war in Vietnam with, like, Venezuela is like the same structure, so I don't think we're gonna win this war, and it's not safe for us. And also, I know I talked about in a previous episode the usage of AI, how it's affecting, like, the water and stuff. That's 100% true. And actually, the studies show that AI has used more water usage than every water bottle company this year. So that's not good at all. Yeah,
That stuff
it's
is
not looking
just
good.
that stuff is unbelievable, man. But like, hey, this is the guy that everybody, trusts in office to lead us. So he's kind of starting all the problems, but he's so great though. He's so great though. Stand up guy.
Yeah.
Now I just don't understand how some people just can't see what he's doing is obviously clear as day, in your face wrong. I mean, whether he's not like diminishing like white people and doing a lot of things to affect straight rich white males, he's still starting wars though. Like that's not good. Presidents are supposed to stop wars and do everything against them. But hey, this guy's fit to lead though. He's up there with Jesus Christ to some people, I guess.
Unfortunately, that is somebody out there's mindset, which is baffling to me. But everybody has their own brains, if you can call what they have brains. But that's about all the news I have. But I wanted to get y'all's opinion, like each of y'all's opinion on what's going on, because like nobody is talking about this. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This is very important. Not only did a shooting happen at, unfortunately, Brown University, a college, one happened at another college in New York that nobody is talking about. And I would also like to talk about the fact that school shootings are so normalized. Um that's not good at all, because like most of the school shootings that do get broadcasted or get a lot of attention, much more happen that same day or that same week that nobody talks about or nobody finds out about unless you actually go to that school.
Yeah, I mean, this is mainly the guy in charge's fault. I mean, he's starting a whole bunch of wars, but not doing anything about gun laws or gun control and trying to prevent school shootings and issues like that from being stopped. But yeah, I mean, building a ballroom in the White House, so important. But stopping kids in elementary, middle school, high school, and even college students from being shot, injured, and killed, it's not important. It's not important. We got to do all this other stuff.
But Ari, no, you're right, man. I had no idea about the war in Venezuela, and I had no idea about this New York school shooting at all. Like I heard nothing at all about any one of those two. Only thing
Yeah.
I heard about was the Brown University shooting. That's it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know if it was in New York. Correct me if I'm wrong, if like somebody knows what I'm talking about. There was definitely two shootings that day, but it was either in Michigan, correct me if I'm wrong, or New York. I think it's either one of those. But
But yeah,
yeah.
everybody's talking about the Epstein file, not the war in Venezuela. Everybody's talking about who's in the Epstein files.
While those are important, like that's just like off track from current events. Like what's in our political system, it's going downhill and it's doing irreversible damage.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I really think this is why other countries laugh at us, because you see how easily distracted.
No, they're not laughing at us. Some countries are gifting our supposed old whatever that is in office gold bars and like
Uh,
statues and stuff like that, treating him like a true dictator. Um
well, no, well, what I meant was as far as like I've heard people say over the years, other countries laugh at America because of how
oh yeah,
The
I'm sure
files is all a
Mexico,
distraction.
yeah, yeah.
The files is all a
Cuz
distraction.
that's just crazy.
There's a whole war going on and people being shot, but not saying that the Epstein files are not important, but yeah, let's just focus our main attention on just that, but not anything else about resources or anything else happening in our country and everything else about that. Let's mainly
Yeah,
focus on what celebrities in the files. That's important.
I think
The
he's
main thing.
gonna send missiles. That was said he was gonna send missiles to Venezuela soon. And also, um yeah, the Marines. I also wanted to talk about that because before we started the show, I was talking about this a little bit. Marines and Army recruits at high schools all the time. I don't know why they're there so frequently, but that's adding up to what we already know about us going to war. So that's pretty scary. So if you're 18 or turning 18, be careful.
That's a little. I guess right now it's not, but usually army recruits don't really come to my high school like only like once a year. But probably with all this whole thing going on, they'll probably start showing up way more often. And yeah, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. I don't think so. But I also don't appreciate how media focuses on the littlest things, but don't talk about the war with Venezuela or kids being shot. Hey, it's just another school shooting. Who cares?
yep,
I mean, I'm just saying, parents are losing their kids. They're burying their children.
like I said, Devin.
It's so normalized, and yeah, we're gonna get into things being normalized very very soon because we were talking about a lot of things going into that. But yeah, it's not okay. It's
But
for
yeah,
that to be only normalized in America.
yeah. But no, Ari, I guarantee you, these next hell, not even these next 24 hours, this next week is gonna be nothing but this Epstein files crap. But not this
Yep.
war. We're literally at war. But nope, people over here crying about who's in this what celebrities in the Epstein files. We're not going to hear the end of this for the rest of the week.
Yeah, y'all need to stop idolizing celebrities and being surprised that they're involved with that. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now, mind you, he's releasing almost every other celebrities that have been in the files or even had just taken a picture with that guy. But, he's putting everybody there, but mainly himself. I mean, I only saw like what one or maybe even two photos of him involved with the files. Just saying. Just saying. He's
Oh
putting everybody
yeah,
there but himself.
the writing was all blacked out. I don't know if y'all seen that, the 200 words that were going along with the files that were supposed to be evidence or something like that, like just talking about what he did, and it was all blacked out, like censored, and that's not supposed to happen. Censoring words and stuff like that is what dictators do. I don't want to say too much because when you say too much, yeah. But yeah, this is not good. It's not looking good.
But hey, he's in charge. He's fit to lead though. Doing all this, he's fit to lead. Right, Robert? Ain't he fit to lead doing this?
Yep, doing all of this. Yep, doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about all the news I have. If you guys don't want to touch up on anything I said or like add your own comments, I'm I'm pretty much done with this topic.
See, I would,
Until I get more news.
I would, but honestly, all right, and be real, I barely know anything about this war, and I don't think it's okay for me to just speak on something, act like I know about it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I understand.
Is there anything else new about ICE, Ari?
Oh yeah, they're still in Charlotte for sure. Yeah, I don't know if you check my Instagram story, but there I still get alerts from them and stuff. And I seen somebody that was actually woken up to the fact that hey, they're still here. They're not gone because again they were in Chicago for almost 3 months. So they posted like a story of them, and then like they took a picture of them like nearby Charlotte where I live. So yeah, they're still here. That's about it.
Okay, well, here's my few closing comments on this until we move on to the next portion about the ICE stuff and the whole war stuff and the shootings and stuff. So I just don't understand how this guy is still put on such a high pedestal. Like he's so perfect. Like they worshiping him like he really is close to Jesus Christ or even better. They worshiping like he is a god, giving him gold bars and statues like he's not objectively starting wars. And again, like I said not too long ago, just a couple minutes ago, presidents are supposed to stop wars. They're supposed to say before they get elected that if you vote for me, if you elect me as president, I'm going to stop all the world wars and like stop all the world problems and everything. But he's
Presidents
causing
don't
more
control the
problems.
wars. That's the problem. Like he's dictating it without going through the press and approving things. That's the problem. Like you can't just, I'm the president of the United States. I'm gonna press the big red button and we're gonna start the war. No, you have to get that approved, and that's what he's not doing.
Yeah, but he can do all that and still be in charge, still in office. So, um, yeah, this guy's just horrible. He's not fit to lead. He just needs to go. He needs to just like. But anyways, yeah, we need to, as a society, as media, we need to press more on all school shootings matters because again, parents are literally losing their kids to a place that they're entrusted to be safe. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think the saying is supposed to go that you're not supposed to bury your kids are supposed to bury you. But hey, that's what parents are doing to their teenagers and kids who just
Yep.
turned 20 and stuff.
And another thing with the school shooting stuff, when they do cover it, only lasts about 3 days. That's it.
See.
Then they move on to something else.
Yep, another distraction, another thing that just has no significance to anything. So we need to put more locking matters on all school shootings because those are just never okay in any format. So and ICE, these people, they just need to go. They need to go. The guy in charge needs to go. They both need to go, and we need to lock more ass. Excuse my French. We need to lock ass more on these school shootings because, like I said, it's never okay for anybody to be shot, especially kids who are just actually trying to learn and do things with their lives.
Also, something about that, y'all's little president that some of you voted for, he gave misinformation that led students to be endangered that same day. Like, he said, "Oh no, the shooter is off campus" or something like that, and then somebody at the university had to tweet like, "No, like keep hiding, he's still there." So, yep, this is who y'all voted for. This is the same guy.
All right, I got a quick question. You don't mind me asking?
Mm.
Do you watch like the news like CNN and MSNBC? Like, where do you mainly get your? Because I I used to watch it, but I don't really be paying attention to what they be saying for real. But where do you get your news from? If you don't mind.
I mean, I like to read stuff, like current events. Like, of course, the new. I mean, the news not gonna talk about all that, but like, if you go to like certain sources that actually like don't mind exposing him, yeah, they get into the nitty gritty. But like big news sources don't usually do that because they censor a lot of stuff. So nah, I don't watch that either. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I used to watch CNN a lot, real heavy, and MSNBC, but I don't. So you basically just gotta go to different. Basically, just do like I said last week, read and all that stuff.
Yeah. Or sometimes I just be scrolling, or I make sure it's like a verified page or something like that. I'll look and I'll get my information from there. That's what I mainly do. That's how I learned it. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you to Sister Ari for giving us the news of the world for this week. And she will be back next week with more updating news upon the world that we live in today. So,
Yep.
for our next portion of the show, we have Ari leading us again into the underrated artist of the day. So, who is our underrated artist for today?
So today, the underrated artist of the day, I chose this guy because as a 90s singer, he's never talked about enough, especially from him being on certain soundtracks and making very good songs. He's never talked about enough. I have one of his cassettes, his first album, and I feel like he's a very good artist. So today, the underrated artist of the day is Keith Washington.
Mhm.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to put the picture up in time, but I'll just show it on my other phone since I have it. Yes, Keith Washington, very great '90s singer. I've heard all three of his albums. I have to get them soon. His singing style is very similar to Luther Vandross.
Yeah, he was my top artist on my earbuds thing. I'm a big fan. Yeah, he needs to come to my area, so I need to see him in concert. He's a very good performer. Yeah.
Yeah, he sings very well. I just recently saw him singing with Stephanie Mills.
Stephanie Mills, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what else? Every time I see him sing Teddy Pendergrass, he lays it out each time. He's very good at singing Teddy songs. He should have put some songs like that on his previous albums.
Yeah,
But
he sounds like him.
yeah, I mean, he still has his voice. I mean, he hasn't lost it. I mean, he might as well do, if he does another album, he should do at least one Teddy song on there.
I'm pretty sure he covered Teddy before because he covered um who was it?
Marvin Gaye.
Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, he did Frankie Beverly and Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, Keith
Yeah.
Washington. If you haven't listened to Keith Washington, you gotta check him out, especially that first album. I think that's his best one.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Buy them soon.
I have the Make Time for Love 1991 album on cassette. It's a very nice album. Do recommend. Yeah. But that's about it for the artist of the day. He's very, very his vocal range is very underrated too. Yeah. He's very nice. He's
Oh, okay. Okay.
very
Tell
I
us
don't
how you
think this is
really
a.
feel.
I don't think this is about his music anymore.
Yeah. Let's move on.
he looks very nice. He still looks very
Let
nice.
Let's
Hi
move
Keith.
on.
Okay, okay. But yeah, this concludes the artist of the day. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ari, for our underrated artist of the day. Keith Washington, underrated R&B '90s singer and actor too. He was in Poetic Justice, famous movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. All
And
right.
also in an episode of Martin.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. So next we have, what do we have again? Oh, that's right. We have our artist comparison by our sister Kyra. But hearing a
Yeah.
lot of noise hearing a lot of noise in the distance. I think there's a PSA that some guys have to say. So
Uh,
what's that PSA?
Hi, we're members of the Force MDs. Drunk driving is really whack. It's a habit you should never catch. Don't drive drunk. Don't drive drunk.
That's a real tight rap for you and me. It's a public service message from the Force MDs.
Yes, yes. The brief intermission from our foursome Ds. Thank you,
words of
TC,
my
Jesse D, and
don't go.
Trisco for that.
All right. Um. Yes. So since we're in the season of Christmas, I wanted to compare some Christmas songs tonight. First I got up some two very good popular songs. Everybody should know these. Both Give Love on Christmas Day, the Jackson 5 or the Temptation version.
Can I go first?
Of course.
Being that I grew up listening to the Jackson version, I just now discovered the Temps version, so I'm biased. I'm gonna go with the Jackson's version because yeah, Michael, man, he did his thing. Little Michael did his thing with that. Man, he really did his thing with that. So I'm gonna just go with the Jacksons.
I like that choice. Devin, Nari.
Are you want to go or I'll go?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. While Glenn Leonard did do his thing on that version, that's a great way to start off that album of the Temps, the 1980 Christmas album. Definitely get it. I'm going to have to also say the Jackson 5, and that's coming from a guy who does run a Temptations fan page, but I have to give it to the Jackson 5. You know, Michael was only like what 12, and I mean he did his thing on that song. The whole
Yeah,
Christmas album. I mean, I have to
yeah,
get
up
that
on
as
the
well.
housetop. Yeah, that man. Yeah, he ain't had to go that hard on that song.
Santa Claus is coming to town. I mean, yeah, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. You know, all these songs. You know, Michael did his thing. You know, so I have to give it to him. He did his thing. He carried. You know, so yeah, I just say the Jackson 5, Give Love on Christmas Day is that's the one.
Okay, for me, as Devin already stated, for nostalgia reasons, the Jackson 5 just has it, but not to knock Glenn because, like, again, if I didn't have to choose, it would be a tie for me. However, I'm a Michael Jackson kid. I always been like that. So, I'm gonna have to choose the Jackson 5 version, like as Devin stated before. The whole album, like my favorite song, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Like, bro, like he said, he was only like 12, like cooking like that, bro. Yeah, you just gotta give it to Michael. So yeah, that's my answer.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that whole Jackson Christmas album is fire. I mean, Santa Claus is coming to town is already my personal favorite because why was he feeling it so
Dun,
much on?
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the
Oh,
beat too.
wait a minute! Don't sleep on up on that housetop, man. Man, I don't know what they was on, but Michael ain't have to cook that hard, man. He really didn't have to cook that hard.
Yes, Robert, we know you were there when it first came out.
Oh, okay, that
Yeah,
was
we know
Josh.
you're the first one that bought
That
it,
was
Pop Pop. We
Josh.
know,
That
we
was
know.
Josh. That was Josh. But
He ain't even here to defend himself. You see how Robert just be sneak dissing everybody? Grown man, by the way.
okay.
23, by the way. 23, by the way. But yeah, we all know Robert is ancient and he bought it when it came out, and that was the first song he heard, and he still loves it to this day, like 50 some years later. We know.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, for me, Santa Claus is coming to town. He went off on that song. I've been knowing that song since like second grade.
Yeah, I've been knowing that song really young too. That's like, I'm not gonna lie, when Christmas comes around, besides In My Mind, that's like one of the, especially the beginning. Oh my god, Santa Claus is coming to town. It's
Yeah,
just,
and like Ari
it's good.
said,
Yeah.
the beat, how it starts
Yeah.
off.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun,
Who
dun,
told him to
dun,
cook
dun.
that
Whoever's
way?
on the
Cook.
beginning, the drum kit, whatever that is, they cooked. They knew what they were doing.
Who told them
You
to
better
cook that
watch out.
way?
You better not go. I was actually listening to that when I was cutting up fries. I'm not gonna lie.
See, it's a good
Yeah.
song to
During
listen
our
to.
long
Straight
intermission,
out.
I was listening to that. That's crazy.
But another thing about Give Love on Christmas Day, Johnny Gill's version. He
Yes,
also has
that's
a
Oh
my
my
very good
God,
favorite.
version.
That's my
Johnny Gill's
favorite.
version.
That is my
I'm not gonna
favorite too.
lie.
Though. I was just
Out of
listening to that
all,
today.
I might have to pick that one if I will have to go. I do
Yeah.
love the Jackson 5 and the Temptations, but I really do love Johnny. Love Johnny next to my heart. And the way he just sings it, I don't know, it's different and I like it. Like, give love one Christmas.
Christmas
Like the way he brings it
Day.
out.
Okay, guys. We
To
can stop.
someone who needs it right
It's
now.
I'm sorry, bro. It's almost every time you
No, someone who needs it
yes,
right
the way he
it's
brings
so
it
Robert,
out.
we're getting
hilarious.
off track here. Please stop.
It's hilarious,
It's
bro.
the
It's
way
hilarious.
he brings it out. It's okay.
Right. Right. It's the
Speaking of
way.
hilarious, the floor.
Oh, no.
Man, that's
No.
No,
a
back to
great
Stop it,
Christmas
Can we
song.
songs.
KK
Back
That's
to
Kid.
a
yeah,
great
Christmas songs.
song.
Back to Christmas songs.
That's
Um,
a
the
great
music
song. That's a
video.
great album.
It's
I love
been
that you brought that
it's
up.
been a long time since I watched the music video. Yeah.
The song
have
itself
y'all
is very
heard?
good. The song and the album is very good. You know,
Have y'all
everybody should
heard
buy
"Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" by the Whispers?
Yes, I was just gonna
it.
talk about that. That's
Were
my favorite
we? I
version.
was gonna compare that to Luther Vandross. It's Merry Little Christmas.
Ooh.
Hey, bro, what do y'all know about At Christmas Time by Luther, bro? I know y'all
One
know.
song at a time, Rob.
Okay, okay, right. To answer your question, I'm gonna have to pick the Whispers.
Me too. Not even gonna explain that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, the whispers are pretty hard to beat. So
Yeah,
self-explanatory. Yeah.
it is.
and it's more than one singer, so like, but still,
Right.
Luther he did his ones on that.
Yeah. Now, Robert, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying at Christmas time, since we brought up Luther, that's my favorite Luther Christmas song. That's was when he was that self-titled group Luther from like 1976, I think. Yeah, so
Oh yeah,
it's just
they don't know about that.
yeah, they do. Y'all don't want to have
Well,
no church. That's what's wrong with y'all. You don't want to have no church. You don't even like that kind of thing.
They don't like that kind of singing. Yep. Johnny says it best. But
right.
to to anybody who knows me well, every year, every Christmas is my favorite Luther Christmas song that he did. That I don't know, but it's just the way that he sung it, the way that he starts it off. It's just something about that song. He just did his thing on that. He just did his thing on that. And another Christmas song that I've been really jamming to recently is the Temptations' "Little Drummer Boy" song, the 1980 version. Cause
Ba-dum-ba-bum.
fire is fire. Like it's great. The end, the bass guitar, the drums,
Yeah.
Glenn Dennis. Come
I
on,
have a question.
yeah.
Did we know that Patti LaBelle remade the song "Every Year, Every Christmas"?
I did not know that. I
I was
check that.
gonna
Devin, stop it. Anyway, Kyra, I will check it out.
Mm.
Ari, stop
go
it.
ahead and check it out.
I gotta well, yeah.
We
I
don't
guess
say
I'll
the N-word in this house.
hey listen, guys, the people watching, let's just say Patty, she's not in a good situation. Yeah, I'll just keep it.
anyway,
Yeah.
I still Patty still
All right, be quiet.
yeah. Patty,
Stop.
you
I
still
didn't
cool.
even say anything.
Patty, you still cool with me. You still cool with me.
Yep,
Don't say the
sing.
N-word in this house.
Yep, sing to that guy that Biggie Smalls knew and his mother. Yep, that okay.
I
But
got
anyways,
great.
The culprit.
thank you, Kyra, for your
actually, I
great.
wasn't done.
Oh,
I had one
oh,
last song.
Who?
Off the Red Nosed Reindeer.
Hey,
okay,
Rudolph.
good
J5 and
version.
Temps again.
The J5
J5.
attempts again.
Yep. Rudolph
Okay,
the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I had to mention that because I love both of them. I don't think I would be able to choose one. So I want to know y'all opinion.
I gotta go with the temps again, man. Eddie ain't had to do all that, man. He did his big one on that. For him to not really be messing with those guys like that by that time, he still gave it his all,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Robert. I know I said I was biased because of nostalgia, and like if I didn't have to pick again, I would pick both. But I play the Temps version almost every year more than I do any other version. So just because of that, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to pick the Temps.
And Otis got to mention a couple reindeers. That's enough for me.
Huh? What do you say?
In the beginning, where Otis, okay, never mind.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Hey.
Well, okay,
Hey.
thanks, Ari. Well, for me, I have to pick Eddie Kendricks because I mean, come on, dog. That tenor and bro, and it's in his prime, bro. It's
Yep.
1970, Eddie. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, bro.
Doing it, making a hit Christmas, not a hit, but you know what I mean. Making a dope Christmas song with dudes you beefing with, and you still sound that great. Hey,
I
I like
mean, hey, Eddie did his thing, Kind of wish he didn't really get, placed above others,
yeah, yeah,
Paul
yeah.
Williams. I mean, he's right there, but we get into that all the time, so not this week. But is there any more comparisons, Kyra, or is that it?
And that's it.
No. Yeah, you kind of told me off last time. I thought you was done, so I was like, okay, let me just make sure this time. You
Yep,
you sure, right?
I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kyra, for our great artist comparison for this week of great Christmas classics. Everybody, make sure you tune in to all the great Christmas songs, especially from Motown, of course. Because they did make some pretty dope Christmas music. So check out the Temptations, both their Christmas albums, the Jackson 5 Christmas album, and of course, don't forget check out Luther Vandross and Johnny Gill Give Love on Christmas Day. All right. So now we're going to move on to my table talk. And this one is going to be a pretty interesting discussion. So I don't know if I'm going to mainly place this one on just this guy, but it kind of happens to him the most. But unless if I think of somebody else, I'll bring it up. But this one's going to be mainly about him. Okay, so for my table talk this week is basically the problem with music fans. And what I mean by music fans is I'm going to start off with this guy, unless somebody throws out anybody else or if I think of anybody else. The problem with R. Kelly fans.
Oh,
Let
oh
me
shit,
take my glasses off.
oh shit.
Yeah, R. Kelly fans make him even worse than he already is. It makes him more insufferable, and it really makes you not want to listen to his music. Now, I haven't listened to all his albums, of course, because I'm not really into like damn near every song on an album being about sex. I mean, I would like something else, but from a
Yep.
couple songs that I did hear, they're good. But um, what I mean by the problem with R. Kelly fans is like, what do you mean free him? What do
Yep.
you mean free him? We need another album or a concert.
Devin, can I speak on this real quick?
Hold on. Let me just make sure I say everything I gotta say first before I let everybody else speak. But like I said, what do you mean free him? Like, what do you mean he ain't do it to me? He ain't pee on me. So like, yeah, we need another concert or we need another album. Well, I mean, don't you think that's a little insensitive to I don't know people that he did that stuff to? I
Yeah.
mean, what if it happened to your family or you? You wouldn't like him. So I understand why you're just kind of saying, shoot, he ain't pee on me. Forget those people that suffered and have trauma. I want another album. I want a concert. I want a tour actually. So yeah, I just don't appreciate that. I just think that that's very insensitive to all the people that have real deal trauma to like what he did to those people. But I'll let everybody else say what they gotta say about it.
Alright, what I was gonna say is this. I'm not excusing that shit at all, but I'm pretty sure the people that say that shit just to get a reaction, just to joke around. Not an excuse, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But there are some people that dead ass feel like that for what I don't honestly. If you think to me, if you saying free him, you might as well be in the same jail cell as him. Because what the fuck? I'm sorry, but what do you mean free him?
He's innocent though. That's what they say.
Uh,
They say that too. He's innocent.
they're
Oh
saying that about Diddy. He's innocent. Okay.
no, they're both very guilty, and it makes perfect sense why they both have a song together. It makes perfect sense.
Yep.
But hold on now. Wait, there's more. What I recently came across yesterday, what made me talk about this, because I'm not gonna lie to you folks. I almost didn't have. I was biting through the skin of my teeth trying to find out what a table talk is gonna be for today's episode. This was just last night. But when I saw R. Kelly, it was like what him in like what maybe the late '90s, early 2000s. He was singing one of his songs. I don't know, "Seems Like You're Ready" or whatever. It was one of his songs, and there are people saying, and I quote, "He would have gotten me with that sexy ass voice."
Okay. Uh,
Yep,
okay.
we're fawning over him of all people.
Yep. Just go into the jail cell with him, bro. It's just since you want to be with him that damn bad, go in the jail cell with him.
We're fantasizing and calling a man fine who has literally been, a PDF file since before public announcement. I mean, again, need I remind everybody he was like what? I don't know, 24, saying that 12-year-old Aaliyah, rest in peace, got that vibe. Like, what?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
just okay because it ain't happened to you?
Yep.
You effed up. You effed up,
Yeah.
man. You're effed
Blame
up.
Aaliyah's parents for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, just doing nothing, basically just giving her away to him is insane.
Yep. Her uncle too. Yep.
Yeah. Is there any more you got to say, Robert, until we let Ari and
Uh,
Kyra say what they have to say?
Not well. Like I said, anybody who said free him, whether it's a joke or not, I mean, just go in the jail cell with him if you want to be with him that damn bad.
Some things you just don't joke about, man.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Uh-oh. Ari took her glasses off behind the camera. Oh, no. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so pedophilia is too normalized. And for them to excuse all those things with evidence such as when you say teenage, what do you mean? When all he could have said was no, I like my girls
Exactly.
21 and above. That's all he had to say, but he told on himself. This really evidence, like real life evidence of him being weird and a creep. And even his songs. And it's way too normalized for even in a joking manner to say, "Oh, free him," or "He didn't do anything that bad." Like, bro, at the end of the day, those are kids.
16-year-olds and under, might I mention.
And like to touch on pedophilia being normalized, like that's with a lot of favorite singers. They don't
Yeah.
want to either talk about it or they just brush it off because they sing good or something like that. And like them just being assholes, like Diana Ross fans. I don't like those people
Yeah,
at
those,
all.
those are also very problematic.
Very
Yeah.
insufferable.
Yeah. They, especially the ones that pretend to be her.
Michael Jackson fans, too, are also a very big problem.
Yeah. Getting
Yeah,
surgery
I
to look
hate
like.
that, by the way. Specifically the ones that focus on him after Thriller. I'll
Yeah.
say
Getting
that.
surgery.
I'm not
Getting.
gonna make this racial, but there's always a certain type of those people.
Yep.
Yeah,
But no, Devin, spending millions of dollars to get surgery to look like this guy.
that's
Oh
not even the worst
yeah,
part about it.
Fabio Fakeson. I'll call him out because I don't like him.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, ew.
Hey, not to mention the fact that not even just that, Robert. I mean, come on, bro. The people that were killing themselves because he died. I mean, are we
Yeah. That.
serious? Are we serious?
That.
It's that deep. It's that deep, really. I mean, Michael Jackson is a very pivotal figure of music. I mean, he is the GOAT, yes, but killing ourselves over him or anybody is
Yeah, that's
no.
why I mentioned like stop idolizing celebrities. That's too normalized as well.
which we will get into on our next episode, episode
Yeah.
10, Celebrity Worship. We'll have a field
Yep.
day with that one.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna talk about all the insufferable fans, the R. Kelly fans, the Diana Ross fans, the David Ruffin and Eddie Kendrick fans.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Yeah.
The insufferable fans that tell you facts that everybody already knows.
Yeah.
We know somebody like that. Yeah.
Drake fans, Beyonce fans,
Young boy
list goes
fans.
on. Huh?
Young boy fans.
Who? Oh God. Yep. Them.
There you go.
Minaj fans.
Hey,
You gotta go.
Kyra.
Ice Spice fans.
Oh, I didn't know it was that bad with her, but I'm not surprised.
Oh no, they're weird.
Kyra, let's go. I just want to go back to the young boy thing real quick. Somebody threw NBA young boy birthday party. This man was like in his late 20s doing this, by the way. Grown ass man doing
Oh
it.
gosh, why a 20-year-old grown man? I'm throwing a okay.
Yep.
Bro, it's so embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
Yep.
Go to work, bro.
Mind you, this man is not in your family. He doesn't know you. Pretty sure they know you.
Jobs, bro.
Yep.
Jobs.
But nah, man. I specifically want to talk about this David and Eddie stuff. Oh boy. Me and Devin and Ari have a lot to say.
Oh, wait.
Next episode.
But wait. There's another group of insufferable fans we will talk about next episode.
Let's not give it all away. Don't give it all away.
No, I'm not.
Let's let them anticipate.
This the last one I'm gonna say. This last one I'm gonna say, then I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Now, the only thing that I can say about him that I like is that he's a good performer. But that's it. He's not a good person. The Chris Brown fans. Oh God. Yep. Next. Episode 10.
He nearly killed Rihanna, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out in the air because I do not like that man. I don't like anything about that man.
And to comparing that thing to Michael Jackson is overly.
Y'all are disrespectful.
Ooh, they're not the same.
It's very disrespectful.
It's very.
Don't ever disrespect the king of pop ever again. Don't speak about music. You don't know anything about music, bro.
There will never be another Michael Jackson, and
there's
nobody comparable.
You will never see me play his version of This Christmas on my Apple Music.
It's not better than
Donny Hathaway only.
Yeah.
It's not better than Donny Hathaway.
No, absolutely not.
No, yo. I want y'all to understand. There was literally traffic was held up, and I forgot what state it was. Some state like Texas or something, because this asshole was having a concert, and that's how many people came out to see this clown. Traffic got held up. Y'all remember that?
Waste of gas, waste of money, waste of tickets, waste of venue.
Jobs, applications.
Jobs, careers, hobbies. Play an instrument. Go hiking. Go biking. Go join a book club. Make your own music. Shoot. Well, no.
Please stop comparing people to Michael Jackson. Nobody's ever gonna live up to his artistry. Not Drake. Not Beyonce.
Not Taylor Swift.
Not Taylor Swift. Not Bruno Mars. Not Chris Brown, and definitely not Youngboy. All these people themselves.
Oh hell no!
Wait, I wanted to talk about the R. Kelly thing because I was gonna talk about the pedophilia normalized, but I'm gonna still save that to another episode. So there's this family member I have. She's an older person, not my grandma, by the way. Just if y'all think that, which she's a big fan of R. Kelly, and there's has been some very things that she said that made me uncomfortable, especially as a person underage. Why are you glorifying this man who's done horrible, disgusting things? Like what Devin said about his voice could take me, whatever he said. She said some things like that, and I'm like, come on now. So this is not normal. What do you mean? His album, any song of him can make you his. What? Why would we want to be his in the first place?
He would have got me. He would have got me is what.
Yep.
Seriously? How low have we stooped? Why Why can't you just date a man with some class and proper education and who doesn't like people who are not 21 and up? Seriously, all
Yeah,
because
come on
they
now.
sing good, all because they sing good.
Yep.
Now, what is upsetting? And when I heard some R. Kelly songs, like, wow, this guy is talented. Why did
He
he
was
have to
very
mess it up?
talented. Good
Why do you
producer,
have to mess
good
this up?
singer, good
Why did he have to?
performer.
Yep.
But
He had one job. He had literally
Yep.
one job, just to
Bro, he could
go
have
on
had.
stage and sing and make his money and just do anything else
Yep.
but be what he is.
Bro, he could have had any grown woman he wanted. Any of them.
I mean,
Nope.
another thing is his music is great, but I wish I could have heard more than Sex and Them Cookies. But that's a thing, I guess, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yep.
and after a
Um,
certain point, the way you perform on stage, I just look at him like, yeah, he needs he's that right there is why he's in the position he is these days.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah,
Having audience members wipe his tongue. Yep.
it was I can't remember if it was something where he had a motorcycle, and then he had a girl on a couch, and they were grinding. It was just too much. That's just too much ice. Come on now.
Yeah, bro. You see, it's one thing to perform like kind of a sensual song, do like a little bit of like stage
Like the
humping,
Ice
but like
Brothers or something, but come on
like
now.
some things are just too far, bro. That's
Yeah.
what he did is too far. Now he's
I
doing
don't
too
know
much.
what age his audience was back then. I wouldn't really be surprised if it was younger people,
He
but
used to pick up teenagers from high school, by the way.
Yep.
But
yeah.
hey,
And
hey,
McDonald's. Yep.
this is who would have got y'all. This guy.
Yep.
So who? Yeah, when celebrity work, when we do that episode, oh boy, we're gonna have a good day with that episode. It's gonna be a great day with that episode. But
Yeah, a lot of things I've been holding back is gonna come out.
Yeah. But like I
oh man,
said,
I can't wait.
when we get to the David and Eddie stuff, oh boy. Ooh.
Yeah, but I like to apologize in advance for one of our last episodes. We went on a little bit too long with the Temptation stuff, so my apologies on that. When we do talk about the David and Eddie fan stuff, we're not gonna drivel on too long. We're gonna try to keep it as short as we can because they are very problematic, just like the other people that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Now, some of these people, this isn't to knock any of their talent at all. It's just the
Yeah.
fans you guys have. The fans you guys have are just insufferable. But some of these people are just bad people and should not be liked or worshipped, realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I know they make good music, but it gets to a point where it becomes from actions to talent. Like, yes, they sing nice, but they're okay. Anyway, yeah, it gets to a point when someone's singing something nice and then they rape someone or abuse someone or hit someone, be like, oh, yeah, their music is good. That's not enough. That's not enough at all to back anything up. It shouldn't be accepted just because they have talent
Yeah,
or just
so
because they do
I mean
anything.
like I mean like celebrities that are like low key and like stay out the way and don't do stuff that's like bad. Like, people like Christopher Williams, he's not very controversial, Jeffrey Osborne, I like those type of people like that who like I don't sleep with minors or kill people or do all this other crazy stuff that other
Yeah,
people.
or sleep with the whole record label or manipulate and stuff
Yeah,
like
or like
that.
repeatedly make the same music every album and everybody just thinks that it's just great.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah, about that. Mm.
Again, R. Kelly falls upon this because I mean, how many sexual songs are we gonna get,
Exactly.
man?
Come on, gang. You don't got
Like,
nothing else to
It was
talk
to
about.
a point.
You don't got nothing else to talk about, gang. Dead
I
ass.
don't know if I mentioned that I used to listen to it, but I don't listen to them much or at all. Like whenever I play my liked songs, the songs doesn't come up. And I'm pretty sure I don't have much of his songs added, but it's like it gets to a point. Because one full song about sex is crazy. I mean,
now,
not one full song, one full
Album.
album, one full album. Thank you. Yeah.
now what I will say is he does have like so far, unless if I guess I think about listening to an album or two, he does have a couple songs that I will admit I do like them. Ignition is a good song.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one. Ignition, Step in the
Uh,
Name of Love.
Happy
yes.
people.
Okay, I don't know that one, but I'll take your word for it. That to Robert, that's probably a good song.
Yeah, that's about it.
I
If
like
I'm being
Tempo
honest.
Slow. I like Tempo Slow. That's a good song.
Oh yeah.
Good song. And the Trapped in the Closet series is good, but that
Yeah,
that
it has
that just doesn't take away the fact that you did all these things. So
yeah.
it's not acceptable.
Oh. 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 Oh.
It's like a running
Okay.
gag that I do. That I just did it earlier when Ari did her thing with Keith Washington. I was like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one radio message song.
I don't think this about the music anymore.
Yeah,
He's a very nice looking man.
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Along those lines. But yeah, that's just mainly my table talk for this week. Can't wait to get into these other episodes. You know, like I keep saying, I'm gonna keep saying it probably every episode. When Black History Month comes along, you know, we're gonna have a great time with that, and Juneteenth, all that stuff, you know, and
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of
especially this.
posts. Gonna have some good amount of posts on Instagram for Black History Month.
Yep. But that's gonna be it for the table talk for this week. That's just mainly the problem with music slash mainly R. Kelly fans. Now we might touch up on this again, potentially next week for celebrity worship, but who knows? But that's it for this week. But now we're going to get into the facts with Kyra.
Ah yes, our Good Friday fun fact. Okay, so December 21st, 1993. This year will be Jodeci's 32nd anniversary for their second studio album, Diary of a Mad Band. Love that album. The album has some good hits. Cry for You, Fiendin', My Heart Belongs to You. My personal favorite. It may not be a hit, but What About Us? That's my song. Let's Go Through the Motions. That wasn't on the original album, but that's on the movie Who's the Man. That's a good song.
Oh,
That's my jam.
that should have been on the album, but okay,
Yeah, I
thanks.
mean, it
Thanks,
came on my
fellas.
CD, so when I have the album on the CD, it was just like, a bonus track. So I'm like, hell yeah. But
Hey, not gonna lie. Ow. But before I listened to the show, the after party, the hotel in its entirety, Diary of a Mad Band was indeed my favorite. You know, the songs, the production, even the cover, you know, is great. You know.
yes, actually, about the production, pretty much Devontae produced and wrote every single song on that album. Dalvin, he produced the couple of the last tracks. What was it? Success. He
I like that
produced
song.
the interlude. I can't remember what that interlude was called. It's been a while. But yeah, they that's their own work. So for them to be for that album to be one of their biggest albums out of the three, I know they're proud because I'll Be Sure helped on the first album. The third
Mhm.
album, they mostly wrote too, but it wasn't as good as Diary Matt Band because Diary Matt Band was their best. And I agree, it is. Even though the show After Party the Hotel is my favorite album, I have to give Diary Matt Band its credits.
Yeah. And there's a couple of other underrated gems on there, like "Give Me All You Got" and
Yes,
"Alone." You know, those
Sweaty,
songs are
Ride
good.
and Slide.
Yeah,
Those are my.
the studio version of "Lately." Yo,
Oh
that's
yes, the remake of Stevie Wonder. I'm not gonna lie, in some cases I might prefer their version better. Maybe because when I first listened to it, I was just like a diehard Jodeci fan, but I don't know. I will listen to that and Stevie's.
I
That's a
love them
great
both.
remake.
I love them both, and I like when they did it live and Stevie was there and they all sung it together. That was
Yes,
really nice.
pretty sure
But
Stevie cried.
I'm pretty. I have to say, if I had to take one version over the other, I'm gonna say Stevie's version because you know that's the one I hear the most, and the piano playing, man, like the beat, like he just did
Yeah,
his thing with that. I mean, the whole "Hotter Than
yeah,
July" album
acoustic.
is ecstatic. I mean, come on, great album. Ari will tell you. I mean, Ari's like a Stevie Wonder crack addict, so you know she'll definitely tell you.
Excuse me, you can choose better
Mhm.
wording, but yes, I have loved Stevie Wonder from a very young age. I've listened to every
Right.
album. I specifically used to play this CD I had of the compilation, so I really love Stevie Wonder. And yeah, specifically about that album, not only lately, but his version of You and I prefer that over O'Brien's, even though O'Brien like up tempoed it and like kind of made it smooth. I don't know. Stevie, yeah, that's if not for his cousin Michael Jackson, he would be the best artist ever.
All I'm saying is, man, Stevie, bro, he was like 22 when he did that song. Nobody else is singing like that at only 22, especially when he did that song live. I mean, come on. That's one of his best love songs and vocal songs. I mean, Stevie is just a national treasure. I mean, how could you hate Stevie? How could you hate Stevie, man? Like, he's just a national treasure.
Oh yeah, another thing about Stevie, he was actually speaking out about what was happening in the world. I forgot to add that to my news.
See this?
Seen him speaking about that on TikTok. He was talking about how the presidency is going wrong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
See, that's another reason, main reason why I like him. He's actually the real king of R&B. You know, he's not controversial. You know, he actually Daniel writes and produces all of his albums. You know, all especially his 70s and 80s run. I mean, he's had hits in every decade. We can't deny that. And you know, he doesn't like minors. He's not in jail. You know, he still has the ability to make music.
Okay. All right.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
One thing about Jodeci, I wish they did more collaborations with other groups, especially in the 90s, because that was big in the 90s. Like,
The
yeah,
song
they
with
brought up, like, I mean, they technically did because they brought up, like, Missy Elliott and Timberland and all of that, but still. That song with H-Town we're not going to talk about. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I hope you guys haven't.
No, I
I
did.
haven't.
I definitely
It's
I was just thinking about that.
very interesting. It kind of grew on me, I'm not gonna lie. It's because it's just hilarious to me, but you know, we all have our moments, some more than others.
You know, an H Town and Jodeci collaboration would have been great if they did it in the '90s. You know, in their prime.
Yes,
You know, when they still
The
had
Prime would have been amazing.
Dino. I mean, Dino and KC on a track would have been awesome. But
Yeah.
no, we get in like 2015, where you know Dino's unfortunately been passed on, and Jodeci is using auto tune on their album,
Oh,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
about that 2015 album.
I told Devin about that,
I'm not
Kyra.
gonna lie, as a diehard Jodeci fan, I lived that one time I listened to it, I'm like, yeah, nope. No,
We
this
wait,
is not
but
added to
wait,
this is
but
not
wait.
no,
You
Devin,
can't
there is
forget.
no wait. There
No,
is not
wait,
it was not added to the playlist.
wait.
What are we
So
waiting
what?
for exactly?
You know what? You want to know what we're waiting for? You want to know what we're waiting for?
What are we
Okay,
waiting for?
okay. Let me tell you. So we get a great 3 album run with the show, the After Party, the Hotel, and Devontae, he does give out a great idea. That was Devontae. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
Devontae gives out a very good idea of Casey and JoJo doing their own thing.
Oh
But
yes, absolutely was his idea.
when Jodeci does come back together, this is what we get after 20 years, an auto-tune album.
Yeah, one thing
Really?
about Casey and JoJo is it's crazy because I'm pretty sure All My Life was bigger than any of Jodeci's songs. And it's crazy because like Jodeci was technically still working on Casey and JoJo, well, still working with them on their albums, but they just weren't like public on Casey and JoJo. So that's another crazy thing. The comeback was not certainly the comeback
Of
we
the year
expected,
was
but
not.
you know, we all have our certain things, when the bills they have to be paid and the children have to be fed and we all got to get our cut. Um
Something along
Another
those lines.
thing, yeah,
Devin, let me ask you this.
about getting our cut, we also all have to show up to the concerts. It can't just be 3 of us. That's cutting
Yeah,
money.
show up to concerts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Need
want
a
to say
Baker.
too much, but come on now.
20 years.
And then
20
that's
years
also
we were waiting. We were waiting
No, Devin.
20
Guess what else?
years.
You know you want to get? in like 5 more years, an AI Jodeci album. That's coming
Oh
out next.
no, 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 no! I will not let that happen. I will not let that happen.
It's gonna be Dalvin's fault. It's
Dalvin?
gonna be Dalvin's.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Devin. I was
It's gonna
just
be
gonna say
Dalvin's.
that. It was gonna be Dalvin's idea
It's
to
gonna
do
be
this.
Dalvin's idea to do this crap,
Yikes!
and that's
I
when.
love Dalvin so much, but he has a bad record with AI.
Yeah, yeah, he is one of my favorites. I mean, but you gotta
Uh,
chill out, man. You gotta
we
talk.
we don't need to talk about that right now.
But but yeah,
Yikes!
20 years. We waited 20 years for a follow up, and this is what we get: auto tune.
Yep, yep,
Yep. You
yep.
know,
And
we could have got
apparently,
a,
people not showing up to concerts. Yep.
and
Yeah,
then,
they left
but no,
Casey
wait.
all by himself and Dalvin.
But
Even though
wait,
they still
you
put on a
know,
good show.
you know what could have happened? We could have got a great Jodeci follow up, maybe with some more collabs too. We could have got a great follow up in like I don't know '97 through like the early 2000s. But let's just wait till 2015 and then do straight auto tune,
Yeah, they said they were gonna let hip hop take over, so R&B was still hot at that time. That makes no sense.
fellas,
I would
y'all,
like to say that's an excuse, but we all go through our own things. But that still don't make sense to me.
y'all second album literally does have hip hop flavor in it, and y'all
Yeah,
did a whole song with a hip hop rapper. Missy Elliott is not no singer; she's a rapper, dude.
crazy to the fact that they said that, and then they started coming out with Casey and JoJo music. Which,
Yeah,
honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm not really big. I mean, I love that they have great music. They have good hits all my life.
it's
Yeah,
real.
but I don't really listen to them like that. Like I never really listen to them like that. But you know,
I
yep.
I just mainly like them better as four guys.
Yeah, me too.
They're still great, but I prefer the classic four guys.
They do have like some gospel tracks, but yeah, I prefer the four.
Hmm. Is that all the facts? Is there any more?
That's it.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you, Kair, for our fact of the week. Jodeci anniversary for Diary of a Madman. If you haven't heard of Jodeci, or somehow if you haven't heard of Jodeci or heard the album, make sure to check it out. Listen to the first one, Forever My Lady, and then listen to Sure After Party the Hotel. That's it. Just listen to those three. Okay? Okay? Just those three. Nothing else. All right?
Yes. Also, if you're a fan of New Jack Swing, make sure to definitely check out their debut album.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, listen to every moment from 2015.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Actually,
Devin,
No.
anyway,
Devin.
No.
besides that, you can listen to X's We Share,
Yeah, you can
Play
listen to that.
Things, Treat You, My Phone. My Phone is a really good song.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen to those, and yep, that's it.
yeah.
That's it.
You listen to Get On Up or Freaking Me.
Yeah,
Those are songs that you can definitely listen to. But just those, okay? Just those three. No, nothing
yeah.
else.
A
But
personal recommendation.
anyways, so on to how could I forget our main topic of the episode before we get into Robert's logic? Parents living through their kids. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Devin, what do you even mean by that? I'll tell you. What I mainly mean by that is when a parent discovers that their kid has great talent, saying maybe in singing, acting, writing, athleticism, and the parent, let's just say the parent hasn't done anything successful with their life, and then they have a kid. The kid grows up to be like a teenager or like an adolescent, and they find something that they're really good at, and the parent finds out that what they're doing could make a lot of money in the near future if they invest. And if the child invests into what they're doing properly, but since the parent hasn't done anything with their life, they try to live through their kids' dreams and not in a good way, like, oh, son or daughter, I'm proud of you for what you're doing. But no, there's a difference between being proud of your child and then trying to share the success with them by trying to horn in on what they're doing. And that's just not cool. Basically what Joe Jackson was doing with the Jacksons, because he never really did anything successful with his life. He tried to live through his kids' dreams and he
Yep.
manipulated them and treated them terribly and should not be really respected at all, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I guess he did make the kids, yeah, but like that's really all you can really say about him. He's not that great of a guy if we're really thinking about it. So yeah, he's definitely a prime example of a parent trying to live through his kids. Because let's be honest, realistically, almost all the Jackson children have talent. I mean, come on, Michael, Jermaine, and Tito can play their behinds off on the guitar. Janet, Reby, uh, Marlon's very underrated. He does not get enough credit. Jackie, I mean, come on, man. Like, these are talented Jacksons. These Jacksons can sing and play, but Joe tried to live through them because he never did anything really successful with his life. So, yeah, Barry Gordy, even though he's not really like a father to any of these celebrities because they're all different, but he basically tried to live through his artist's talent because, I mean, yeah, he made Motown, I guess, but you know who else made it? His father, David Ruffin, Smokey Robinson. They all helped build Motown from the ground up, but they don't really get any credit for that because it's Gordy, it's his name on it. So why would they get any credit for it? So that's the main topic of this episode: parents living through their kids. And I just want to know what everybody else thinks about it.
Um, I think it's messed up. I mean, the only person I can really think that did this was Joe. And yeah, man. Well, we all know how that turned out. And it's just like, damn, bro. Like you can't let your kids have their own success, man. Like,
Yeah, or I don't know, childhood, because from what I've read, they weren't really allowed to like celebrate their birthdays or Christmas
that
or
that's
Halloween,
because they were
holiday.
Jehovah Witnesses.
Come on, bro. Like, let these kids be kids.
No, no, I'm saying that's part of their religion.
No, I'm talking about everything else. Like, like even other stuff that kids do, like he didn't really let them do that. It's always just work, work, music, music, sing, sing, dance, dance. Like that's just all it really is with him. That's what I'm saying. Besides that, that's not cool. And then look what he did to them. Look how he made Michael insecure for years about his nose, and how he kept getting all these ridiculous surgeries on it. They're
Yep.
all messed up realistically in the head from what basically their father did to them. I mean, come on, man. We can't forget he wouldn't even let them call him dad. I mean, they all call him by his first name. Now you don't do that to your parents. You really don't call your parents by their first name. You call them mom and dad. That's what you're supposed to do. But he didn't let them call them that. I mean, they called their mother Catherine mom. I mean, they didn't call her Catherine. They just called Joe, Joseph, or Joe. I mean, but he let this outside kid, no disrespect, he let this outside kid call him dad, but not his main kids. And does anybody else think that's kind of effed up?
It's very.
Just
Yeah, how I feel about it, it's messed up because kids don't owe you anything because at the end of the day, they didn't ask to be put on this earth. If you're not willing to treat all of your children equally, don't have kids. Or if you're not willing to let children be children, don't have kids. Or if you're not willing to let children have their own lives, don't have kids if you're not ready for that. Because, like, how would you feel if somebody dictated everything you did, even though you had the right conscious enough to say, hey, I want to make my own decisions? Like, that's not right. They're still human beings. And to like what Devin just said about like outside children, I feel like that is another factor. Like your children, whether you like it or not, whether you like who you partnered with or not, you still made the choice to lay down with that person. Like that's not their problem. So you should treat them as equal, not you find another outside woman of your preferred race or complexion or personality and have new kids with them and then treat those kids better than you did your first kids, specifically Brian McKnight. Like
Yeah,
for him
oh,
to
yeah.
know that his son was actively like dying and didn't reach out or say anything because he started a new family because this um raccoon decided, hey, I'm gonna abandon my African American children for family of a lighter complexion. Like that's not right because at the end of the day they didn't ask to be here.
Yep.
And
He
then
couldn't
to
even tell
watch
his son.
your son die, that's inhumane
He couldn't even say.
without
Couldn't
saying
even tell his
anything.
son I love him. Couldn't even tell his son I love him.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody supports that guy. Fuck him. Sorry, not sorry, man.
Yeah,
How do you sit up here and willingly support this guy after what he did?
yeah, parents who just do that type of stuff to their kids, or parents who kill their kids too. That as well. Marvin Gaye. You know.
Yeah, senior. After you named your child after you, you're supposed to have your connection. Like that's supposed to be your child at the end of the day. You watched him grow up because you raised that. You raised a human, bro, and a successful human at that. Like, what more do you want?
Yeah, I mean, Marvin was a very successful dude. I mean, the dude has his own day named after him in Washington. I mean, if that's not enough for you to at least say, I'm proud of you, or I love you, or you did a great job, or even a thumbs up at least,
Yeah, or to hold
horrible.
off enough not to shoot him.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. You realistically are the reason for a lot of his trauma and stuff like that. I mean, you're the one that mainly abused him and said that he's not your son and stuff like that. You're the one
Yeah,
that
we could ramble on and on about that.
had him insecure about his spirituality, his faith, such and such like that. Having him getting made fun of in school. I mean, this is the same, mind you. Remember that interview? This is the same guy that was afraid of Marvin playing football because he thought he was going to get hurt, all to end up killing him. That's
Yep.
insane, ain't it? Remember that, Robert? Remember that?
Yep.
We've seen it. He didn't want Marvin playing football, pursuing his dream at the time because he kind of did want to play football. And yeah, I don't want you to play football. I was afraid you were gonna get hurt. All just to end up killing him a couple years later. Isn't that insane?
Yep.
But and even when they took him in, arrested him and said, do you love your son? All you say is, well, let's just say I didn't dislike him. That, that's so that's beyond levels of fucked up.
Yeah,
That's beyond levels of inhumane.
yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Like that's just crazy.
Yeah, it's perfect for the main topic because a lot of jealousy goes into like living through children also, like Devin mentioned, because the parent didn't have certain talents, they have to push it on their children to be better than they were or live out their dreams through their kids. Like it's never right.
Especially for kids who are good at basketball. The NBA is like the main problem. Don't let a father who's either active or not active in their son's life find out that he's good at basketball. Oh yeah, we're going to the NBA. Slow down. We? No, no, no. Me. Not you. The scouts are not going to take you. They're going to take me. Like I'm just saying, like that happens a little
Yeah,
bit too common. I mean,
yeah.
besides the singing aspect, I think the NBA might be worse.
Yeah, but if that's everything y'all have to say about the topic of today, we'll move into Robert's logic. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for for this main topic of the episode. Parents living through their kids. We gotta do better. We gotta change our ways. And if, like, again, like I already
Yeah.
said, if you're gonna end up doing this to your child, just don't have children in the first place, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get into our last segment of the day before we close this great discussion out. But hmm, is that another PSA I hear?
Hi, we're members of the Force MDs. Drunk driving is really whack. It's a habit you should never catch. Don't drive drunk. Don't drive drunk.
That's a real tight wrap for you and me. It's a public service message from the Force MDs.
Yeah, and that's a very good PSA that we
Yes.
all get on.
Another
Okay.
wonderful PSA from our good friends Jesse D, Trisco, and TCD.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
thank you, Robert.
last but not least, before we end this great episode off, we have Robert's Logic.
What's going on, everybody? Tonight I want to. Ari somewhat talked about it a couple minutes ago, but the real big thing I want to talk about is black guys who just basically just crap on black women, bro. Like this is inspired by a conversation I had with my cousin. It's been a minute since I talked to him, and somehow we got on the topic of. I asked him, "Hey, man, do you still feel the same way about black women? Because as you told me a few months ago, he said, "Yeah, I'm like, I'm not." He said, "I'm not doing black women at all." I'm like, and I said, I asked him why. He just said, what everybody else said, the attitude, he's giving his list of whatever you want to call it, excuses, whatever. But for just anybody, you can just sit up here and say, I don't want black women at all. I don't like no aspect of black women. I only want white women, which is what he said, by the way. I want to stick to suburban white women and Asians, which listen, bro, you like who you like, but holy hell, man, you don't gotta just crap on a whole entire race of women, gang. I promise you, it's not. And then just act like black women ain't beautiful, gang. Like for real. And this takes me back to what Ari was talking about with Brian McKnight. What the hell? You literally abandoned your entire black family just to start a new family with a Hispanic lady, Ari.
I don't know what it is.
But yeah, whatever she is, like, bro, you dead ass abandoned your family, your black family, for another race of woman. So I want to open up the floor to you guys, and what are your thoughts on people that say stuff like what my cousin said, and people like Brian McKnight, and stuff
Again, bro,
like,
your son was dying, bro.
yep,
Your son was dying, bro. And this is what you do. You're a
yep,
horrible guy.
Yeah,
You're a horrible guy.
yeah. To touch on that, I was talking about this a little bit earlier. I made a statement like, how could you treat like them like that when first of all you're the same color as them and a black woman birthed you? Why are you treating the same black woman that you came out of like garbage? Because had it not been for a black woman, you wouldn't be here. So why do you feel the need to treat them with disrespect, or oh nah, they're disgusting, or this, that, and the third, just because of propaganda that communities and society pushed on? Like it never made sense to me. And that's that again. If you do that, I can't rock with you now.
yeah, like um. Now, mind you, his father, who's obviously black mom, black dad, he's against interracial relationship. I'm gonna be honest, he's against that. That's what he told me. So he's married to a black woman. So where my cousin gets this idea, I basically just fuck black women. I
Yeah,
genuinely,
again, he came. I mean, his mom is a black woman, if I'm not mistaken. So you came out of a black woman, but you can't stand to see a black woman. Like that logic makes no sense. Because had it not been for a black woman, you wouldn't be on this earth. So
yeah. And
yeah, just a little fruit for thought. If
this
you don't find them attractive, even you can treat them with respect. Because a lot of men don't treat them with respect either.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not really attracted to them, you could put it in a nicer way. I mean, just to say that they just kind of suck is just that's pretty.
Yeah, and a whole entire race is not attractive as a whole.
Yeah, that makes.
That's very racist.
They're not drones, they're not robots, they're not all programmed the same, not all black women act alike. You know that, right? They all don't have stank attitudes or whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's probably because you're mainly thinking of like the wrong types of people. I mean, not all people act ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Like not all black people are ghetto. It's another very bad stereotype. Not all black people are ghetto. Not everybody's in a gang and stuff like that. Not everybody likes rap music. It's just
Yeah, bro.
idiocy.
Okay,
Ignorance.
this takes me back to this Tevin Osborne guy. For those of you who don't know, he was very, very, very disrespectful to black women. Okay, well I'm gonna say it's a little vulgar, but these aren't his words, unfortunately.
Make
He
sure it don't get us banned, bro.
huh?
Make sure it don't get us banned, bro.
He basically
Censor it.
he basically said, and I quote, "I'd rather f." I mean, I'd rather. What do you say? I'd rather f a dog than be with a black woman.
Oh, okay. Well,
And,
yeah.
but wait. Before anybody says anything, he said, and I quote, "The dog has to be white too."
Yep.
You're a zoophile, bro. You basically admit that you like to do that with animals. Why people
Now,
think
Not
you have a
only
preference
that,
of dogs?
if I'm not mistaken, he has two black parents. Two black people made you, but you feel about this. You feel this way about the same people that made you, not to go along with the fact that you're the same complexion. Like that's just self hate
yeah. Now,
that you're
mind.
projecting. You don't project how self hate on other people because other people are comfortable in their skin.
Now, mind you, the person he was with, the white woman, he was ended up killing him. So
Yeah, yeah, he
Yep.
got what he wanted.
Yep. All that
he
rave about how great the white women are just to end up being killed by one.
now he
Isn't
said
that such
he did
irony? Such
he
irony.
did say I'm willing to die for her or die about her. So
Well,
That's why I said he got what he wanted, not to be insensitive, but at the same time, just like with the guy that got shot in the neck, whatever his name is, um he was talking about gun violence and how it needed to be projected more, and he got what he wanted. He died by gun violence, so he got what he wanted. And it was the same with that guy, he's willing to die over a white woman but won't trust a black woman with his life, even though black women are the most educated people in America due to stats. That's not even me making that up, by the way. So yeah, he got what he wanted. I don't feel bad.
yeah, I
yeah,
don't feel bad neither. Oh yeah, remember that other guy, Christian Abenfelli or whatever, however you say his damn name. He was another one. He ended up getting stabbed by his white girlfriend. She was a OnlyFans model, and he went around. No, Devin, dead ass
bro.
on everything. He was.
Bro, come on, bro.
I'm being so dead ass. She was.
No, I'm not. That's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Seriously,
Yep.
you would
But
rather have an
oh yeah,
OnlyFans model than a
oh
respectable
yeah.
black woman.
By the way,
Got
there
locked
was
in.
audio that came out of her calling him the N word. So
Wow, bro, that's crazy.
yep.
But hey,
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah, they sign up for that. They sign up for that. They like the race play and stuff like that. They're all weird.
yeah, but these be the same ones that be the first to accuse a black man of sexual assault. That
Yep.
that
But he said
Yeah,
he
bro.
his rants on Twitter back in 2020. Well, no, not like 2011, 2012, just calling black women all kinds of B's and H's and
Well,
stuff.
again, he got what he wanted, so I mean,
Yep.
if he doesn't trust black women, then look at what the white women did to him. So that's not our problem.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah,
racism, murder, accused sexual assault.
well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all know anybody personally who has these type of things, like my cousin, for example?
No, I don't surround my people like I don't surround myself with people like that. Like even family members, but I just don't. I don't know anybody like that. So nah.
I don't either.
If I did, we wouldn't be like associated.
I don't like coons, so that's
Yeah.
gonna be a no for me too. That's gonna be a no for me too.
Like, bro, like I just don't understand, man, how you can
Well,
look at, huh?
I personally don't care. I love being black. I love black women. I love black people. I love black culture. So I just don't understand. I guess I never will. I guess I never will.
Yeah,
So hey, whatever.
yeah, but at the end, it's just sad, man. It really is, like, bro, like, and especially this Tevin Osborne guy. Like, first of all, you didn't have to say any of the stuff you said about black women to begin with, but to say that you would rather do that to a dog and the dog gotta be white, like, what the fuck?
You're a
Like that.
zoophile. Why do you have a specific type of dog? Like, gang, what? That did not need to be added. The dog has to be white too. That did not need to be added. You're a creep. You're a creep. You're just as bad as these other creeps we talked about this episode. You're just as bad as all them other guys. You might as well go over there with them, or should have. Because he's
Yeah.
deceased.
Well,
Hey, is that other guy you mentioned? What's his name? Christian, whatever his
no,
stupid name is. Is he dead
he got
too?
yeah, he got stabbed to death.
Oh well, so you just said stab, but I didn't hear you say to death. Some
Yeah,
people do get stabbed and live, but no, you didn't get
yeah,
to
he
death.
got stabbed. They both got what they wanted. He got stabbed. Remember, I told you, Devin. She was calling him the N word and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I mean that's probably what they do in most arguments anyway. So yeah, just signing up for premeditated racism. I hope that was the right word I just used. Yep, sign up for premeditated racism. But hey, yeah, they're great. Not black women though. They just ew. They're just bad. I guess.
My no, Ari. My cousin said, and I quote, "I want a suburban white woman." Yep. He's a black
Eh,
Republican. He's a black Republican, by the way, that lives in Virginia.
Yeah, the, this I have
Yeah,
nothing to say about that. I have nothing that I can say on air about that to say right now, to censor myself. So I'm just gonna say I will pray for him. At, wow.
yeah. Hopefully one day hopefully by the grace of God or whatever he may believe in, that he comes to his senses.
I mean, he's a grown ass man. Man. I mean, I, I don't,
Like we
I don't.
said, man. Hopefully, by the grace of God, or whatever he believes in, because I don't like to assume people's beliefs, but whatever he believes in, maybe he'll come to his senses.
All
So
it will take is for something personal to happen to him, because
yeah,
that's when people realize, a lot of Latinos that voted for Trump, that were legal, their family members started getting deported that were also legal, and they were like, "Oh, but he said he wasn't gonna touch the legal ones." Oh, it doesn't matter. It was never about getting the illegal criminals. To truth be told, most illegals be chilling. So, like, yeah, the ignorance will show when something happens to him personally. Like, because it's not just Latinos that he's deporting, obviously. Like, we've been over this, I don't know how many times. Like, Haitians, even if you look like you speak Spanish or another language, they're gonna detain you.
yeah, man.
So,
I mean, oh, sorry, all right, but yeah, I don't get it. I mean, he's kind of had it out for the Latinos since 2016, so I don't know why y'all thought he was gonna change in a matter of like 4 or 5 years.
no, I was done talking. You can go ahead.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, he's had it out for you guys for damn near 10 years or even more at this point. So yeah, I don't know why y'all had any type of faith in him, like he was gonna just wake up and change his mind. But yeah, Robert, prayers up for your cousin. You know, hopefully he doesn't get stabbed or called slurs or anything of that sort or accused of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay cold.
Yeah, but that's good logic. I mean, does that conclude your logic? Do you have anything else to say?
Nah, that was it. I just want to get your opinion.
Oh yeah. I mean, Devin, do you have anything else to say about that?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I said all I needed to say, but next episodes I'm really gonna get like a lot of information on like stuff that happened so I could update you guys. But if Robert, if you want to close out your logic, if you don't have anything else to say, I'll pass it to you.
No, that's it. I'm done. I just want to get you guys' opinion. That's something. Ever since I talked to him a couple days ago, that's been on my mind. I just don't understand that logic at all, man.
Yeah. Well, Devin, if you want to close us out.
All right. Well, we'll thank you, Robert. We'll get back on that topic again, most likely during Black History Month and Juneteenth and other future episodes. And we don't have a song for this week, so yeah, we just had a very nice chill night. You know, some great
Yeah.
conversation and stuff like that, good amount of laughs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just another episode, another great episode, should I say, of the Truth and Harmony podcast. Real talk, real stories. Thank you, Ari, Robert, Kyra,
Mm-hmm.
all for joining. Sorry we couldn't get to
Josh
our
and Spirit.
yeah, Josh and Spirit. Sorry we couldn't get to our guest for today. Her son wasn't feeling well, so I just mainly said prayers up for him, and maybe we'll see her next week or in our next episode. And yeah, stay tuned in for more great stories and more truth on the Truth and Harmony podcast. So yeah, happy
Yeah.
holidays.
Happy holidays.